Married to Medicine. Okay. Let's just get into it. Y'all know it's a little bit later. I know a new episode coming on in 2 days or so. Let's just get into it, okay? Child, we in the Hilton head. You know, I don't know for sure, but just from what I've seen, it seems as though Hilton Head is not the place for us. Okay? Um, I have an aunt, my mom's oldest sister. She apparently used to go down to the Hilton Head or whatever, and fine. But I've just heard too many rumblings about Hilton Head, and it's crazy. Dr. Heavenly and Carlos King, they do these lives. And It's been 10 years of Married to Medicine. And I think it's just, and she said on those lives that they can, as a group, if they can stick together and come to the producers if they don't like something, and a change will be made, blah, blah, blah. But it just really goes to show how much the producers care about these ladies, respect them in their marriages. The fact that y'all have given this show, some of y'all, 10 years of your life. And the fact that they only think enough of you just to send you down the street, around the corner, an hour away, etc. It's really alarming to me. And the fact that the producers are whispering in y'all's ear and planting certain seeds and making y'all do the dirty work, etc. I don't think at all that it was Simone's idea to go to Hilton Head. I think the producers told her to say Hilton Head. So out of everything, right? Out of everything that everybody has given this show, instead of just celebrating these ladies on their 10th year of being a part of this show, you're gonna throw shade on Dr. Jackie and say, oh, let's have the trip in Hilton Head. It's either that or they just don't want to spend hardly no money. Because I don't get it. And if that is the case, if the producers are the problem and really the real villain on this show, don't nobody say nothing. Y'all cool with it. Like, it's just, I don't understand. That y'all hated Mariah being in charge of y'all. So y'all would rather them be in charge? I tell you, slavery did a number on us as black folks. I tell you, so many of us, we are forever pitted against each other, and we just continue it. We don't trust each other. We don't like each other. We fight each other, and all the things. All the things. But when it comes to this side of the hand, y'all don't have the same energy. The people don't. Just let me think twice. Oh, let me not do this. Oh, I'll let them live. Or I ain't gonna say nothing. Or I'm gonna do what they say. It's awful. It's awful. We'll get into the Shannon Sharp and Monique interview later. Okay? I'm still watching it. Married to Medicine, all right? So the ladies are going to Hilton Head, unfortunately. And all the couples arrive at Dr. Simone's house. And because they're in charge of the trip, except for we don't see Dr. Heavenly and Damon or Dr. Jackie and Curtis. So they're getting there, they're talking or whatever. Kima and Simone, she was picking with Kima, talking about, Kima, would you like for me to fix you your plate? And he was like, no, that's quite all right. And I think it was Sweet Tea said something about, is this what Alicia do? And he's like, yeah, Alicia's trained. She know what to do and blah, blah, blah. And, I don't agree with anything Dr. Kima says. But I don't know. For some reason, there's something very endearing about Dr. Kima. I think that he knows way, way in the back of his mind that how he how he was raised, or what he verbalizes out loud, he knows is some BS. But so I don't know if he's saying it for shock value. I don't know. But I just be like, Dr. Kima, you can't, like, women need to be trained and all this kind of stuff. On what day? Like, who let you talk to them like that? Like, and Dr. Alicia, I don't know. Like I said, there's something very deep, very endearing and very sweet about Dr. Kima. It actually feels like he's a good person. But when it comes to that kind of stuff, it's just wild. And it's wild to have a person at his age, as young as he is, that thinks that way. I just don't understand it. But with that said, Dr. Heavenly, she has certain values and certain, in terms of like traditional, very old school values. The man is the head and the man should do this and all that kind of stuff. And this is the woman, this is her place and blah, blah, blah. And I don't know. I'm a homosexual, so what do I know, right? But I just don't believe in this is your set role. This is what you should do. And I don't know. It just gives control. I don't know. But we'll move on. But I can't say that I like Dr. Kima. I do. There's something about him. Let me see. So they called Heavenly. Heavenly was just like, Curtis not feeling it. And if Jackie and Curtis ain't going, I ain't going. Click. So then Simone, she called Jackie. Jackie was just like, well, Curtis is not open to opening those doors again. And they feel like somebody's going to bring it up and have something to say about it. And they all thought that it was going to be Toya that was going to bring it up. I'm like, well, y'all think real low of Toya, don't you? So I'm just like, well, if Quad was there, would y'all think Quad would have brought it up? Quad wouldn't have brought it up. No. And it was just like, no, because Toya, if the producers asked her to ask the group about Curtis and his infidelity, she would have. I'm like, but all y'all do that, don't they? The producers get in all y'all ear and tell y'all what to do and y'all do it. So, I mean, why is just Toya the problem? I could only imagine being on that show. And Brent or whoever come whisper in my ear, oh, go to here and sit here and say this to them. What do you mean? This ain't reality. We playing games. Instead of just allowing the ladies to just setting the scenes up and just allowing things to happen naturally. That's crazy. Y'all are basically actors, pretty much. Ain't you reading off a script? It's just a verbal script. Somebody in your ear. I don't know. Let me see. So, Dr. Jackie, she got emotional, hung up the phone. Dr. Simone felt bad. Let me see. We get on the bus ride. It seemed pretty chill. To be honest, it was taking shots and stuff the whole time. I probably wouldn't have partaken because I have cramps and stuff in my legs. And me drinking alcohol and sitting in a stationary and being stationary for a long periods of time. Once I finally start to move, I'm going to cramp up because my legs and stuff are not stretched out. So I would have just been drinking water the whole time and periodically standing up and moving my legs a little bit if I could. Because, yeah. Side note, I haven't been on a plane in years, but since 2018, I think so. But anyway, I hate like bus rides where I'm on the inside. I don't need the window seat. I'm not Erykah Badu. I like to sit on the outside, on the end seat. I need to stretch my legs. Like even at restaurants, I'm always on the end in case some pop off. If I gotta go pee, I just want to be the first person up. Period. I've always been that way. So, side note. Let me see. I like Dr. Eugene. I've always liked Dr. Eugene. I don't agree with, the men should not comment and not say nothing. You know, these people have been on the show too. The men have been on the show for years, some of them, and they deserve the right to say things. They deserve the right to speak up. They deserve the right to stand up for themselves when somebody come at them. And that person just happened to be a woman. I don't understand all that foolishness. Ain't nobody getting up trying to fight nobody. So, but why can't we just talk and have dialogue as two adults? I'm not threatening you. You're not threatening me. Like, if it gets heated, oh well. We're people. We have feelings. And I just don't understand that, oh, the men shouldn't do nothing and da 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 da. And Dr. Heavenly, she'll say stuff like that. And, I love my men. And, you know, I think that she thinks because Dr. Damon don't engage at all, that somehow makes him more of a man than anybody else's man or whatever. It's just like, well, that's just his personality and that's just, him, and that's fine for y'all. But a man speaking to a woman, especially when a woman have negatively came for him or came for his life or his marriage or whatever, I don't see anything wrong with that man saying something to that woman. I don't see anything wrong with that, but whatever. Okay, so they send outside, we get to the place. It looks nice enough. So here come Dr. Jackie, Dr. Heavenly, Dr. Damon, and Curtis. I forgot how tall Curtis is. Coming out the thing, and they sit down and start talking. Dr. Simone and Dr. Heavenly got into it real bad. To the point where it was some white people outside that was filming them and stuff and all that. And apparently they called the police on them. I said, Lord, how embarrassing. Y'all whole doctors. Y'all be trying to be bougie and snooty in Atlanta. But then you coming down here to South Carolina and showing out. I said, Sean. And I'm in South Carolina, by the way, Spartanburg. Anyway. So that happened. Sweet Tea, she started to speak out of turn. And she was telling Dr. Jackie, they was talking about something. I think Curtis and blah, 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 and Toya and them was going back and forth. And Sweet Tea brought up, she was just like, well, you brought up Quad, and I didn't like y'all and y'all slick comments talking to Dr. Jackie about, basically she felt like Dr. Jackie was shady or whatever towards her and Dr. G. And, Sweet Tea was like, you deserve to be in the hot seat. And Jackie was like, I'm in the hot seat every day. I go to the OR. I'm in the hot seat every day. I see a woman have a baby that I can't have. I'm in the hot seat every day when I'm helping women fight breast cancer. What do you mean? She definitely read Sweet Tea for filth and she ain't had nothing to say. Now, mind you, I kind of agree with Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea's opinion is valid and it matters, but it's just timing. It's just a way to do everything, right? And her keep bringing up their age is just silly when you're married to the oldest person on the show. Sweet Tea. Let me see. I love Dr. Heavenly, but I think she's very entertaining. But one thing about Dr. Heavenly is she taunts Simone. She does, and she knows to push Simone's buttons, and Simone falls for it every time. I don't see how she keep doing it. Dr. Heavenly feels like, she said this on her live, she feels like Dr. Simone is mad at her because her and Jackie are close now, are closer than her and Dr. Simone. And so I don't know. There may be some truth to that, but I do think that Heavenly picks on Simone sometimes. Let me see. So we took it to the inside. Sweet Tea was still feeling some kind of way. Jackie told her that she's gonna handle her. She's gonna handle baby girl later. And Sweet Tea called Dr. Jackie the B word. And F you and whoop to whoop, and Dr. Jackie, you could hear a pin drop. I was just like, Lord. And we all know how it is on the show. Once you come for Dr. Jackie, your days on the show is numbered. Mariah, Buffy, now Toya, Lateasha, Sweet Tea. I don't know. A little later on, they was in the van, and on the way golfing, and Sweet Tea, she apologized to Dr. Jackie, and Dr. Jackie told her, well, apologies is for you. She was like, I'm never going to do evil for evil, basically. I'm never going to be mean to you in the way that you was mean to me. Jackie never said that she accepted her apology. She said, the way that you went off was just a little much for me, which I agree. Even though I feel like Sweet Tea was valid in what she was saying, it just wasn't appropriate and it wasn't necessary at that moment. She could have pulled Dr. Jackie off to the side if that's how she, felt. But, they was all talking at the table. They had been taking shots. Everybody was cool and comfortable for the most part. And, she's in the group. So she was just like, well, let me just say this and say my piece. But she's missing the memo, Sweet Tea. She don't really get that whether they like each other or not, these ladies are going to be loyal to each other over you. They just met you. And Dr. G, he didn't do anything to prepare her. They just threw her into this lion's den. And it's rough to see. Let me see. I think that's it, y'all. I think that's it. Yeah. So y'all stay tuned for the new episode. Y'all tell me what y'all thought about this review in the comment section. What y'all thought about this episode, y'all? It was a mess, Doctor. Married to Medicine is finally starting to become entertaining again since Quad left. So we gonna see, child. I think they already filmed the reunion. It's gonna be a mess, child. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google+. Follow me at Skinswell on Instagram and Twitter. At Skinswell89 on Snapchat. Chess King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App, PayPal, and TikTok. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.